from Israel. All praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. I wanted to put this out concerning pedigrees real quick. This is real quick. This is the fourth book of Moses called Numbers, and the Holy Bible 1611 King James edition. Okay, we're gonna start with chapter 1. This is about pedigree. I've been hearing a lot about pedigree. Okay, we're gonna go over pedigree today, which is the head of the nation, the race, the families, how God determines the house and the race and the lineage of the nations, the 18 families of the world. Okay, we have a lot of Edomite women, which are white women, who claim that they're Negro, so-called Israelites from the tribe of Judah, because their mother is so-called African American and their fathers are so-called Edomites, Esau Edom, so-called white man. Okay, it's a lot of confusion, but we know who the confusion of faces are. The men, the father, your father would have to be from one of the 12 tribes of Israel, so-called Latino, Native American, or Negro. The men of these three races will determine the seed if the mother is from another race, Asian, which is a Moab, um, from a Eastern Indian, which is a Elam. Uh, if the female does not matter. Remember, Hagar was Egyptian, and Ishmael was from Abraham. Abraham being a Hebrew, um, the child Ishmael was the seed of Abraham, not of the Egyptian Hagar. We do not call the progenitors of the Arabs Egyptians. The Egyptians, the Arab is not an Egyptian. The Ishmaelites are not Egyptians just because the mother of Ishmael was an Egyptian. Okay, so we're going to break down his pedigree. We're going to go with Numbers chapter 1. This is Moses. And the Lord spoke unto Moses in the wilderness of Sinai in the tabernacle of the congregation on the first day of the second month, in the second year after they were come out of the land of Egypt, saying, Take ye the sum of all the congregation of the children of Israel, after their families, by the house of their fathers. Okay, we are the seed of our fathers. My father had a boy, and if there was a woman, the woman's father had a girl. The male determines the sex of the child and the nationality of the child. Okay, we're going to go over this. By the house of their fathers, with the number of their names, every male by their poll. Okay, now it goes into uh, this is Numbers chapter 1, verse 4. And with you there shall be a man of every tribe, every one head of the house of his fathers. Okay, because the lineage is passed down from male to male, not woman to woman. Okay, the church promotes the female as the head of her household, her race, and her bloodline. Okay, the woman is not the head of the race. Okay, you can have four different women or five different women, however many ever females from outside races: a white woman, an Asian, a Hispanic, or and an Arab, and throw in a Russian woman or something. But all of those children are going to be what I am. Okay, so we gotta always remember that. So we're going to jump down to Numbers chapter 1 and verse 18. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers. Okay? By the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names from 20 years old and upward by their poll. Okay? Israelite men who have children by religious women, there's a clash. The females who were raised to believe in religion, they're going to have, it's going to be a hard pill to swallow when that Israelite male wants to raise his child according to the true nationality, the biblical nationality of that child. Okay? I'm struggling with the same situation, not having custody or rights to my children because I made a big mistake and planted my seeds in the womb of women that were religious, not spiritual or not into truth. Okay? They're heavily into religion, and I fight tooth and nail trying to access my children. Okay? Now, we're going to go over the definition of pedigree from the um, dictionary, the Webster Dictionary, the dictionary.com. Okay, this is pedigree. The definition of pedigree: the recorded ancestry, especially upper class ancestry, of a person or family. Okay, I meet a lot of women in public who hates their father, who don't know their father, who does not talk to their father, who's not associated with their father. If a child does not like the father, somewhere along the lines, the mother may have turned that child against the father, because the mothers, when within religion, turn the child against the natural order, and they turn the child against Yahweh, the natural order, and Yahweh. They don't want the child pronouncing Jesus' real name. You know what I mean? They don't want the child to call out Jesus by Yahweh Shah. They don't want nothing um, according to the natural order to be respected or obeyed within their households. Okay? These women are the heads of their household. They do not teach the children um, the natural order, their true nationality, okay, or to love their father, okay. So we can see this all over America, where the females have a hard time swallowing this pill about the natural order, regarding the natural order, okay, and who's the head of the race and who determines the sex and the nationality of the child. Okay? The females in the world, their fathers had girls. Okay? Their fathers had girls. Okay? And if I'm a male, my father had a man. Okay? I can have males and females come out of my scrotum. Okay? We have to understand that. Pedigree. Okay? couple of the words that are synonymous with pedigree: origin, the origin, the origin. Pedigree means origin. I don't know why Europeans or Edomites have a hard time respecting the definition of pedigree, when they know that the dog food pedigree. They white folks, so-called white people, Edomites, have been known to use the word pedigree, pedigree. Okay, another word synonymous with pedigree is race. Okay, race, heritage. Okay, paternity. Okay, paternity. All right, breed, the breed, like a dog breed, a pedigree. Come on, Edomites, Caucasians, so-called white people, wake up. Y'all know what pedigree means, okay? The dog food pedigree, y'all know every breed of an animal, okay, goes by the pedigree, okay? Different types of dogs, different types of pedigree, okay? Different pedigrees, okay? Different breeds, different pedigrees. It concentrates and centralizes the nationality, or the heritage of that animal. Okay, which family, which breed, okay, the dog belongs to. Poodles, German Shepherds, Doberman Pinschers, Rottweilers, all different pedigrees. Okay? And we go around all the time saying, what kind of dog is that? Okay? So when you walk up to a so-called Latino, Native American, and so-called Negro, you ask a so-called Hispanic, are you Aztec, Inca, Mayan? Which pedigree are you? Okay, those are pedigrees. But we have 12 tribes within Israel, so we're going to always go by the pedigree of the melanated family. We're not Hamites. Okay, we're not Africans. Okay, Obama was an African. Obama is an African. He was as president, but he is wherever he is on the planet, he's an African, wherever he is. That's why his family came from Africa in one of those villages over there. Okay. His father's not a so-called Negro. Okay. So again, we're gonna go with the synonyms of pedigree. Okay. Breed, house, house, house of Israel, the house of your fathers. Okay, all right. Just like in Numbers, what it say in Numbers 118? And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families. Okay, families, pedigrees after their families by the house What's the synonym for pedigree? House, birth, breed, family, bloodline, lineage, ancestry, background. Okay. I mean, come on, Edomites. Y'all, cognitive dissonance is the so-called white man and white woman's problem. Okay, the facts. The facts, you can't, that's a hard pill to swallow. The facts, okay? And we don't want to hear about this generation of Edomites in 2019 didn't do what those Edomites, their forefathers, did. We don't want to hear that because we have to prepare a slaughter for the children of their fathers for their iniquities. So you have an unpaid tab. This generation of so-called Edomites, Esau, Edom, so-called white people, you have a tab to pay for the crimes of your forefathers. Okay, your forefathers wrote a check that your ass can't cash. Okay, now this is what's gonna happen. Okay, because we have to understand the church screwed us up as a nation. The church does not like so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. If the church did, they would they would teach and preach the truth of what this Bible says. Okay, the words of Yahweh, the Most High. Okay, the host of hosts. Okay, we have to understand that. Okay, the house, Salakia, by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names, okay, from 20 years old and upward by their poll. I just wanted to do this quick video. I didn't want to make it long, okay, about pedigrees. The fathers determine the sex and the nationality of that child. A white, so-called white man like Laura London, Nipsey Hussle's girlfriend, wife, whatever she was, her father is a so-called white man, a fake Jew, okay? A so-called white man, a Jew-ish man, okay? Which we know child-ish is pertaining to a child if you're an adult. Jew-ish pertains to the real Jews, which are the tribe of Judah, okay, the so-called Negroes from the from of the Israelites, okay. So that's all I wanted to put out there. Look up the definition for yourself. Look up the synonyms, okay. You are the seed of your father. You that are watching this video, male, female, doesn't matter. The male has a little bit of the Y chromosome, but more of the X chromosome. We have the ability to produce a male or a female. okay, is based on the pedigree of your father, not your mother, okay? Not your mother, okay? We're gonna find we're gonna teach this truth. This truth is gonna surface. It's gonna live forever, and everyone is gonna learn to swallow that pill. It's a hard pill to swallow, okay? A lot of these children were turned against their fathers, turned against the natural order, and turned against Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. The truth will set us free, okay? All we need is knowledge, okay? So again, Shalom, all praise to the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, okay? Double honors to the apostles of Israel. Shalom.